Classroom hacks for effective teaching, 20 innovative tips and tricks. In today's fast-paced and ever-evolving educational landscape, teachers are constantly seeking new and innovative ways to engage their students and enhance their learning experiences. Classroom Hacks for Effective Teaching, Innovative Tips and Tricks is a guide designed to provide educators with practical, creative, and effective strategies to make the most of their time in the classroom. Create a welcoming classroom environment. Start by personalizing your classroom with inspirational quotes, student artwork, and comfortable seating options. For example, you could have beanbags or cushions available for students to sit on during independent reading or group work. This will help students feel more relaxed and eager to learn. Use attention grabbers. Capture your students' attention from the beginning of the lesson with a surprising fact, anecdote, or relevant news story. For instance, if you're teaching a science lesson on volcanoes, you could start by sharing a recent news article about an eruption, sparking curiosity and setting the stage for the day's lesson. Incorporate movement breaks. To help students stay engaged and focused, incorporate short movement breaks throughout your lessons. For example, after 20 to 30 minutes of instruction, have students stand up and do a quick stretch, dance, or brain break activity. This will help students re-energize and refocus, improving their overall learning experience. Implement exit tickets. At the end of each lesson, use exit tickets as a quick formative assessment. These can be simple questions that check for understanding or open-ended prompts that encourage reflection. For example, after a lesson on literary devices, ask students to identify one example of a simile from the day's reading. This practice helps students solidify their understanding and provides you with valuable feedback. Leverage technology to enhance learning. Integrate technology into your lessons to engage students and deepen their understanding. For instance, use interactive whiteboards or tablets to display multimedia content, like videos, animations, or interactive simulations. Additionally, you can use online platforms, such as Kahoot or Quizlet, to create fun, interactive quizzes that reinforce learning. Establish routines and clear expectations. Clearly communicate your expectations and establish routines early in the school year. For example, create a visual schedule of daily activities and review it at the start of each day. This helps students understand what's expected of them and fosters a sense of predictability and security. Encourage collaboration. Promote a collaborative learning environment by incorporating group work, peer tutoring, and cooperative learning strategies. For example, assign students to work in small groups to solve a problem or create a presentation. This not only helps students develop essential teamwork and communication skills but also allows them to learn from their peers. Differentiate instruction. Recognize that each student has unique learning needs and preferences. Differentiate your instruction by providing multiple avenues for students to access, process, and demonstrate their understanding of the material. For example, offer a choice of reading materials at varying levels of difficulty or provide options for students to present their understanding through written, oral, or visual formats. Embrace storytelling. Incorporate storytelling into your lessons to make complex concepts more relatable and memorable. Use personal anecdotes, historical events, or fictional narratives to illustrate key points. For example, when teaching about the revolutions, you could share stories of individual patriots to humanize the historical events and make them more engaging for students. Use real-world connections. Help students see the relevance of the curriculum by connecting it to real-world situations. For instance, when teaching math, you could incorporate examples of how specific concepts are used in everyday life, such as budgeting, cooking, or sports statistics. This will make the material more relatable and increase students' motivation to learn. Implement project-based learning. Encourage students to engage in deeper learning by incorporating project-based learning activities. This approach allows students to explore real-world problems and challenges while working collaboratively to create solutions. For example, Students could design a sustainable garden for their school or create a campaign to promote recycling in their community. Use graphic organizers. Help students better understand and organize complex information by using graphic organizers, such as mind maps, Venn diagrams, or flowcharts. These visual tools can aid in breaking down complex concepts, identifying relationships between ideas, and promoting critical thinking skills. Foster a growth mindset. Promote a growth mindset in your classroom by encouraging students to view challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. Praise effort and persistence, rather than innate ability, and teach students that their abilities can be developed through hard work and dedication. Share stories of famous people who overcame obstacles and achieved success through perseverance. Encourage student-led discussions. Instead of lecturing, facilitate student-led discussions to foster deeper understanding and critical thinking. This can be done through Socratic seminars, fishbowl discussions, or debate activities. By allowing students to take the lead, they will develop their communication and analytical skills while becoming more engaged with the content. Use the flipped classroom model. In a flipped classroom, students review lesson materials, videos, readings, etc., at home and then engage in active learning activities in class, such as discussions, problem solving, or group work. This approach allows for more personalized instruction and meaningful interactions between you and your students. Incorporate choice and autonomy. Increase student motivation by giving them choices in their learning experiences. Allow students to choose their research topics, book selections, or even the format of their final projects. This empowers students and helps them take ownership of their education. Teach study and organizational skills. Explicitly teach students effective study and organizational strategies, such as note-taking techniques, time management, goal setting, and test preparation. These skills are essential for academic success and will benefit students throughout their education and beyond. Provide timely and specific feedback. Ensure that students receive timely and specific feedback on their work, both in verbal and written form. This will help them identify areas for improvement and understand how to progress in their learning. Encourage peer feedback and self-assessment as well to foster a reflective learning environment. Utilize mnemonic devices. Teach students mnemonic devices, such as acronyms, acrostics, or visual imagery, to help them remember important information. For example, use the acronym ROYGBIV to help students remember the order of colors in a rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Promote metacognition and self-reflection. Encourage students to think about their thinking by regularly engaging them in self-reflection activities. This could include journaling, self-assessment checklists, or class discussions about learning strategies. Developing metacognitive skills helps students become more aware of their learning processes and better equipped to manage their learning. By implementing the practical and creative strategies outlined in this guide, you can create a positive and engaging learning environment that empowers your students to succeed. Remember to always prioritize your students' needs and continue to adapt and evolve your teaching practices to meet their unique learning styles. We hope that this guide has been informative and inspiring. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.